I want to show this again to people to make this clear. How I developed or came upon or found my how to plant, how I developed a way that I could successfully plant ginger corms and turmeric corms. This is turmeric, this is the ginger. Indoors, but I can also do this, I use this outdoors, or either in pots or directly into the garden. This is in Europe. It can be done in other cold climates. You may have to do it indoors or in a greenhouse. But it's so simple and it's so satisfying. Now here I have the turmeric corms in a simple plastic bag damp because they're more vulnerable, or they're just different, they're not as robust to sprout as ginger corms are. I have the ginger corms here. So I found that they like to just be like this in a damp bag. Don't have them sitting in water. You can at first to soak them, but after that, and just kind of keep them warm. And this has been a long process, and I do this to study them because I want to see and understand. I could have planted them before they got to this stage, but I decided not to because all the turmeric are different. It depends. I used to get them from the Asian stores, and in general they're covered with a chemical that suppresses, a sort of chemical dust that is to suppress the roots to form, apparently because people don't want to see their turmeric sprouting, I guess, maybe. So this, but as there is more economic interactions with Asia, the organic stores began to get what they called organic turmeric, and I found up until 2016 that too was covered. I know when I sprouted, that too was covered in this root suppressing dust chemical. And what happens is that when that poison is dusted on to stop the turmeric from sprouting, you don't see this. Wait a minute. You don't see this lovely, beautiful white sprouts coming out, and all of them. You'll see on those areas, as I've shown in other videos. I'll try and link that to this one at the end. You just see dark, horrible stuff that you have to kind of wipe off. It hasn't happened this time, so I know that this truly is organic and it has not been sprayed. And as a result, you get this fantastic sprouting process, which I'm now going to plant. You see this top one has got out of control, but I like to see that. I do this, it's my own form of science, it's just observation and studying. But every one of these, I have to be careful not to handle them too much. I've now got very fragile roots. This one is a bit slower but you know, they just are different. This one's slower, but it is going to root. And the top part, pretty much as you can see, it goes first of all. That's your strongest part, but the rest, just leave them whole, don't chop them up, because the rest will start to sprout, as you see here. This is the top area. Here and here are the rest follows on. Try and get that. Now I will arrange these. This is just a normal plastic container with compost, organic compost, and I will arrange these in a way that they have a little bit of space, because I've got this amazing growth happening here. And so I will simply space them in a way that is working for the root. And we'll just observe and see what's happening. I've kind of caused a little bit of a strange event here, but then you just have to, if you do this kind of thing, you just have to figure out a way to safely get it in without, and allowing the shoot not to have to really go to much effort to change direction. But the rest of them have worked out pretty well. So then it's just all about, you see here I don't have so much happening, so I'm just going to take a chance and put that here, I guess, because I don't know that much will happen here. And then this one is going, this has on both sides, although it's slower, it has quite a powerful root system going on there, and so I'm just going to put it sideways and they can come up. And just leave them a bit of space. If you use this system, just place them carefully. And this rooting has gone on for a long time. I started this, I don't know, quite a few weeks ago. I should write it all down. Probably 3 months ago. So this is March 12, 2018, February. I maybe found these in December, the end of December 2017. I soaked them, put them in a plastic bag and watched to see what would happen. And I just kept them clean, rinsed them out just like sprouts every so often. And this I will put inside a plastic bag at first to retain the humidity. They like that, unless you put them in the garden, but I have more control here, and this will be indoors, just at the window. And so at first when they're growing, they do like humidity if you can provide it. You don't have to water so much. You don't want to water, have them soaking in water. I mean, they will grow in quite dry circumstances, or a nice humidity where you're not always pouring water in. I use humidity, and then later when they get too large, I remove the plastic bag, but by then the whole root system underneath is stronger, and then they're fine. But they are quite sensitive to overwatering, and they do like semi-dry. So it's just instinct, you just have to observe and learn. So in the next video I'm going to go on now to the ginger. So this was the turmeric, and I'll try and update that later. And next will be the rooted ginger, how I do that.